Leo, May, let others take some credit. Just let them have it this time. Let them take the credit, Leo. You always have a lot going on to receive credit for. So it's time to let somebody else get some too. Okay. So, Leo, this month there's a lot going on for you, Leo, for a long time because of Pluto's placement across from you. Okay. So you've got 16 interesting years of an opposition with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius, the house opposite to you, Leo, the sign opposite to you. So, yeah, hold on to your hat. This is going to be interesting. You're going to be able to see what changes need to be made. So, that opposition with Pluto, it's especially going to affect the earlier degree Leos. So, that means the beginning first, week of Leo season, which, what is that? The end of July, like the 21st. So let's say like 10 days from there. So July 21st to 31st, right? So 31 days in July or into the very first week of August. Okay, those are the earlier degrees. You guys will be in a direct opposition with Pluto because Pluto's at 2 degrees. Now it's going to move backwards a little bit into Capricorn. So, but it's still going to be affecting you. It'll be nice to have Pluto move back, move out of your sign again in September, but it will return to your sign for 16 years starting in November, right after the US presidential election. Pluto, the planet of transformation and change, power, is going to station in the sign, the freedom loving, uprising energy of Aquarius. All right, it's going to be interesting. So, let's see. Earlier degrees, right. Okay, we talked about that. So there's an opportunity for a lot of powerful change. There's an opportunity financially because Pluto rules other people's money and it rules combined monies. So this is a chance here. Maybe you'll form some new businesses. Maybe you'll have some new partners. Okay. Now, you have a square going on. Like Leo always squares Taurus, right? The signs themselves square each other. But what's important now is that there's a lot of planets in Taurus. So we've got Jupiter there, the Sun, Uranus, Venus. So you later, mid to late degree Leos, right? So we're talking after the 10th of August. You guys are going to have the square with all those planets I just listed, okay? And the earlier degree Leos, you more July Leos, you'll have a square with Mercury in Taurus, okay? So squares are abrasive action. They are like, it can be like bumping heads or it could be like zesting, okay? If you can do it hit just right. So there's going to be one side, there's going to be opinions. There's going to be things bumping heads. And so you're going to get to see some other opinions, I guess. So Leo, you're so used to getting the limelight, right? And then you're squaring with all these Taurus planets, and it's kind of like the sun is in Taurus, and then there's you with your sun in Leo. So there's square. That's why I was saying let others take some credit because Leo, you're used to getting the credit, but you're button heads with a Taurus. Okay. And they're fixed too. And they don't want to budge. And it's so funny because I did a little pre-reading about this. I had done all that astrology research. And then I was like, let me just see what the cards have to say. And what do I get? I get the King of Pentacles, which would be a Taurus king, okay? And then I get the King of Wands, a Leo king. So that just I swear you can't make this stuff up with tarot. This is what showed up after I had just kind of already felt this letting others take some credit, this bumping ahead. You got 2 kings here. It's kind of a face-off, right? King of Pentacles looks a little laid back. The King of Wands is always ready. All right. So there's a square between these kings. So let's not have a war. Let's not have a big argument here. You're both kings. I'm sure you can learn from each other. Okay. Now, the third card that I picked between you guys is the Wheel of Fortune. And one of the things about this card that I love is like it is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving, but there's a sense of surrender here. Okay. So let's not get into it here. We have a sense of surrender going on. We have time ticking. We have things showing different phases. This too shall pass. And we've got a lot of royalty on the table. So maybe these kings can learn from each other. Maybe these kings can collaborate. What do kings do with each other? They talk about their kingdoms? I don't know. But there's an opportunity here to learn from each other. Okay. All right. So let's do, I'm going to leave these cards in the background here for the pre-reading. Let's pull a couple cards live while we're here in this reading together. I haven't looked at any of these. And I'm putting one here for the past, the recent past. I'm putting one here for the current situation, present. And one here in the future position. And this oracle's jumping out at me, so I'm going to throw that to the side here. All right, so let's see what we got in your past position. We've got the Ace of Cups. All right, I like this Ace of Cups. Looks like coffee cup or teacup. We've got some peace, dove flying over. We've got an overflowing cup of satisfaction. We've got an ace, which is a 1. That wheel's a 1 too, because it's actually a 10, but in numerology, that's a 1. So technically, this is our second 1 on the table. Looks like there's some peaceful matters brought in here. There's a lot of emotions. Maybe you've been feeling good, expressing yourself, maybe finding some peace and all that. Okay, that's in your back, in the background, in the past position. Now, your present situation, we have the 8 of coins. All right, 8 of coins, 8 of pentacles. Pretty busy working, looking over all the numbers, looking over the plans. Card of hard work, dedication. Okay, so squaring a bunch of Taurus planets. Taurus would be hard work. I mean, Taurus is determined. I think a Capricorn is more like hard work, but okay, let's see here. Future position, Knight of Wands. This is you, Leo. Knight of Wands. Knight of Leo. Okay, the Knight of Wands is going for it. All right, full speed ahead. And so the other thing that I failed to mention is that you have a trine going on with Mars. Mars is the planet of action. Mars is in its own fire sign of Aries. You, my friend Leo, are a fire sign. So this trine can help you get stuff done. All right, Knight of Wands, full speed ahead. So you need to see other people's opinions, these kings, Leo king, Taurus king, some surrender, some opening up of a bigger picture. Looks like there's been a lot of satisfying emotions in the background, hard work in the present, and a lot of passion in the future with this Knight of Wands. He kind of wants to get out of town. He wants to go. He wants to do. He's unstoppable. But let's use this energy wisely, right? To collaborate, to learn from each other, not to just go and be a hothead. Okay. All right. Now let's go week by week. Oh, let's look at this oracle first. This is the Beltane Oracle. We got to use it while we can. This May 1st is Beltane, and we got the Chant card, which looks like they're celebrating Beltane here. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Nice. I like how they're wearing white. It feels very pure. Looks like you kind of goes along with this Ace of Cups to me. There's like this flowing of emotions. It feels really light. Okay. All right. Now, week by week, I'm going to use these little mini everyday witch. Week 1, we're going to pull one for each week. I think there's 4 weeks. And let's see what we've got here. Week 1. May 2024, Five of Wands. Lots of women standing over this cauldron. Everybody's kind of got, chatting away, got an opinion. Five is change. Wands is passion, fire. Okay, there's a lot of people putting their 2 cents into that brew going on. Okay, so maybe it's interesting how I placed it next to the Ace of Cups. That's about satisfaction. Maybe you take a step away from some of these kind of situations. Remember that piece there. Week 2, look a little frazzled, Nine of Wands. There's a lot going on. You got to take it slow. So let's take another peek at this Ace of Cups that these cards have been sitting over. Look how peaceful that is. To me, there's nothing more peaceful than a lake like that. Okay. So make sure you find whatever it is that is your form of satisfaction. For me, it would be out in that lake on a paddle board, just relaxing, looking at all those lily pads and all the flowers and watching how everything changes with the season. Whatever your version is, find it. Okay? I don't care if it's just lying on the couch. Just make sure you find it because you're going to be overstimulated. Okay? So tend to yourself. Week 3. Eight of Wands, a lot still going on, a lot's up in the air, but there's a lot of forward movement into the last week, which we have the King of Wands. So here you are. He's pointing at the map. I really like every single pile. I keep saying, plan a vacation. Plan your vacation. Plan a summer vacation. Vacation doesn't have to have any set definition. Okay? Hopefully, it's somewhere, anywhere, even if it's home, where you can relax a little. Okay, so plan it, carve out that time. He's putting it on the map. Okay, here's the same card, King of Wands, King of Wands. He certainly likes to travel. Make sure that you have some time carved out to do something, even if it's nothing. Okay, all right, let's see what we got for dice. We rolled Mars. Of course we rolled Mars. In Aquarius in the 10th house. So Mars, action, written as a symbol for men. Aquarius, different, humanitarian, bigger picture. 10th house, career, long-term standing in this world. Capricorn's house, solid plans, solid future. Okay, so it's taking action with that. Looks like you're going to be really busy. Plan that vacation. Sometimes just planning it and knowing it's on the calendar gives me so much relief. Something to look forward to. Okay? All right, Leo, have a fabulous month ahead. Oh, I forgot to tell you a few things. I forgot to give you some dates. Okay, so based on these dice, Mars rules the sign Aries, and the moon will be in the sign of Aries starting on the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Sunday the 5th, or actually it goes in Saturday the 4th at 4:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all through the 5th into the 6th, okay, as we head to a new moon. Now, we rolled Aquarius. So let's see. When do we have the moon in Aquarius? We also rolled 10th house, which is Capricorn. Capricorn and Aquarius are neighbors. So the moon moves into Capricorn on the 25th, Saturday the 25th, 11:36 a.m., stays in Capricorn, then moves into Aquarius on the early evening of the 27th. Stays in Aquarius 28th, 29th until 8:33 p.m. on the 29th. So these are some power days for you. Lucky you, one of those was Memorial Day. Okay? All right, Leo, have a good one.